Yo, what's going on, you guys? This time we have a review of a video of this pickup artist here in Japan. He might have left the country because his account's inactive, but he does videos showing him trying to kick it to different types of Japanese women of all ages. Some of them I disagree with, but this video he goes on a date with a girl he's been kicking it to for a while, and apparently he gets something, at the end of it. So not for any love Dr. Pickup Artist advice, but just to see what a typical date is like with a girl that you've been hanging out with for a while. And it's time to gracefully get things to that next level. As always, I'll break down what he's doing, give my opinion, and maybe some advice to kind of help you guys bridge the gap between the Japanese girl you're with, yourself, so you guys can, yeah, it's gonna be interesting, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's do it.
Hello everyone, I'm Shepard. Today, I'm going on a date with an accountant that I hit on the other day. Right now, I'm waiting for her at the movie theater. She lives by herself near here. So after seeing the movie, I will try to ask her to go to her house to go all the way with her.
Go all the way with her. Okay, so yeah, I guess he's gonna go all the way with her. But I've talked about it before. I don't know from his description if they've been on dates before or he just, tried to nampa or pick her up and this is their first date. But if you notice, they're going to the movies near her house, so somewhere within that range. Which I would say, yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing this with a girl like you just met. Again, I don't really know from context like how much they've been hanging out, but I'd say 2 or 3 dates possibly. Then yeah, doing the near your house, let's kind of do something move would be a typical mature adult related date activity to kind of escalate things a bit more.
暑い。あ、はい。
So from the way she walked up on him, I'm guessing this is after the movie, because she seemed really happy or something like that. I'm not sure. Let's watch a little bit more. We can't see her face, which I'm good. I'm glad he's not actually like throwing this stuff out there like that. Uh, but yeah, that kind of hi kind of greeting is typical for a girl that's kind of liking you, or feeling you a bit. That kind of loose body language, like you might get a stiff kind of hi if she's nervous or if she just doesn't really know how to deal with you. But she seems like she really likes him. A description will be in the link. So, of course, I recommend you check out his channel, the good, the bad, the cringy, all of it, and support it regardless of what I think about all his content.
大丈夫。暑い。こっち。あ、もう、チケット大丈夫。あ、ポップコーン。
I see. Yeah. Okay. That was her first meeting him. And he said he didn't do anything during the movie. Yeah, I wouldn't really recommend making moves in the movie theater. It's not like in America where, movie theater, as soon as the lights go off, like, it's time to get it on. I've done that. In Japan, I've done that, but in the past, but I wouldn't recommend you doing that. Like, just letting you know.
So, can we go to your place? Okay. Because there's a close contact everyone. So, safest place. It's too dangerous. Let's go to your place. The safest place is your place. And we got the dinner.
So yeah, you can kind of see he's saying he wants to his strategy. I don't know if it's like a master plan. Like he's not a criminal mastermind for suggesting they get some cakes and take them back to her place. But that is, I think, a typical thing. Like getting, especially for a movie, because a movie you're not eating. And I think I've mentioned it on this channel that here and probably everywhere, but especially here in Japan, I've heard on TV people, Japanese women say that for women, food is a very much an aphrodisiac here. So on a full stomach, they're more loosened up and are ready for action more. I'm not saying like if you put some food in their belly, she's gonna put out. I'm not saying all that, but Japanese women generally, get more limber, I guess, if they eat something. So especially sweets or stuff like that is a good, way to get her to loosen up a bit more. Of course, alcohol is there, but cakes are one way. We don't know if she drinks, but going for like they're going from the movies to sweets, I think is a better pattern than trying to like go from movies to bar to sweets. Doesn't really mesh so much. The movies is kind of like a light date to really do. So, cakes and stuff like that. Again, going back to her place, if she's comfortable with you, more than likely, hopefully, if like you guys hung out like 1, 2, or possibly 3 times before that, then taking it to the next more intimate stage. I think that's a good way of doing it. So yeah, let's see how he goes with that. So this was a few years ago, and I think she lives in a company dormitory from the way it sounds. This is a little bit of a tricky case, but one thing for me though, I don't like the not I don't like. I'll just recommend like you don't need to explicitly say like let's go back to your place, so we can be alone. Like you don't need to do all that. You can just be like, yo, okay, lightly. Remember, things don't need to be overtly said here, so you can just be like, oh, let's get some cakes, and why don't we talk and eat them back at your place or something like that. She knows she knows that she's going down to Pound Town. Like she's made up her mind before anything, like, so especially if she likes you. So you don't really need to kind of suave and maneuver or stuff like that. You just need to kind of create a situation where it accidentally happens, where she doesn't need to be embarrassed or feel kind of like I said, embarrassed or guilty or shameful for openly inviting you to come over to smash. It's like, ooh, let's enjoy the cakes, and ooh, let's talk some more, and ooh, like your shirt comes off. It's kind of more like those kind of things. Like, oh no. Okay, what is my impression? Like, but I'm just letting you know, like, you don't need to kind of feel like you're getting over on her or stuff like that, because more than likely she already knows what's going to happen way before it does.
お腹空いた。なんか、でもポップコーン1個食べたから少しぐらいか。
だと少しでしょ。食べよう。
それぐらいがちょうどいい。
And then wherever we go, against the roof. So I don't want you to get tired.
そう別に大丈夫だと思う。
Yeah, no, today.
Yeah, you can see here, like this for me personally, like this doesn't make sense. Like they bought the cakes already, and then they're kind of talking, maybe we should go to a restaurant, or maybe we can buy. She's just kind of not playing hard to get, but doesn't want him to think that she's easy. She's already made her mind that she likes him, and she's going back to her place. Why would you buy cakes and then go eat at a restaurant when you got a bunch of cakes with you? That doesn't make any sense, right? So you just got to understand, like, let it play out, and kind of take the lead and be like, oh, if you're used to like being like, not aggressive but assertive or with women, then it shouldn't really be an issue. But you just gotta be patient and let her kind of play that song and dance. Well, are you hungry? Oh, not really that hungry. Well, we have the cakes, so that should be enough. Or we can maybe pick up something else on our way there. If you get hungry after, I can run out and get something to eat, or we can get something light, while we're there. But I really want to eat the cake, and it should be really good. And ooh, there's a lot of strawberries on it, so it should make you full. If you come up with a reasonable explanation for her to avoid that, it'll be totally fine. I haven't had these conversations before, but I think the order of the way things are going is kind of weird. But I'm just letting you kind of know that if you do find yourself in that type of situation, you don't need to press the issue or anything like that, or feel like she's wasting your time or trying to get a meal out of you. No, she kind of knows what's going on already, but you just got to make it not so overt. and make her comfortable, you know, sliding all the way into her place, and then it should be fine for both of you guys.
なんでちゃんと片付けておけばよかった。
あ、大丈夫。ごめんなさい。
片付けてないし。
これロックドアです。
ないし。
OK。これが
出勤もらってなかった。
あなた。あ、
すいません、はい、お家に申し訳ないです。
ベッド OK。
最初からついてる。
あ、そうですか。
よいしょ。
あ、すごい。これこっちでしょ。
そう、モンブランと。
写真撮る。
いただきます。
Okay, that's kind of weird. She didn't do the dishes or do anything, so I don't know. She might not be the, you know, sharpest tool in the tool shed, if you know what I'm saying. But you know, this guy, he was just here trying to put up as many numbers as he could. He doesn't really care. Trust me, if you go back and watch his channel, like some of the chicks he was really trying to get, anything moving with a pulse, like he was on it. Like just scrolling through his channel, I was like, okay, this guy has no moral compass at all in a lot of stuff. But hey, you know, I'm not judging him. He put up this content. I'm thankful for him for making this video. What can I say?
ね、ちゃんとチューしたよ。
お口ちゃう。
何？うん。それ短い。うん。どこのチューが好き？首好き？うん。
Okay, now we're going to show a little bit of them getting kind of close and touchy-feely, kissy-kissy, which I think is important, not for like to get your rocks off, right? But for you to kind of understand, like, not to like pounce all over her as soon as, like, you know, you get her behind closed doors. There is kind of that playful, teasing kind of situation that I didn't really know too much about when I first came here. I was like, okay, I'm here, we here. It's just me, you in space, baby girl. Let's do it. Like, it was kind of how I was when I first came here, and I didn't really know that. You can kind of see it's more like, you know, junior high school type of affection, even though you're both grown adults. She's 30. You know, I don't know how old this guy is. I got a feeling he's probably like my age, like late 30s, 40 or something like that, still running the streets trying, you know, get wherever he can get. But like, it kind of shows you that taking your time, you know, being playful back and forth makes her feel comfortable. And I think that's something that I didn't know, and I want you guys to really understand. Even if it's like, you know, a chick you met in the club, I'm sorry, like, take that kind of playful, light approach with her. Don't really push the issue too hard, even though if it's clear that you're going to score, is you don't really need to be that aggressive. That's kind of a little bit scary for Japanese women in general. And so just especially in the beginning, just take it easy. Trust me.
すごい理解した。あ、やばい。すごい、トータルすごい。
元気。
すいません。大丈夫。It's not broken. So, if you're pregnant, it's not my.
Okay, I played this last part because just to show you this guy is kind of a weirdo, right? I'm not blowing up a used condom like after I smash. That's weird, right? And you can kind of see what type of character this guy is. There used to be a lot of really perverted kind of weird guys like that here in Japan. I think the numbers have gone down quite a bit, thank goodness. But I just wanted to show you like that part, not to show get any rocks off kind of thing. Just one, show you this guy's a weirdo. Two, kind of the progression. So, I mean, he did kind of get where he wanted to go in the situation, but as you can see, like, he's a little bit off in some way. But let me know with a like or a comment what you think about this. As always, your experiences and stuff like that. Here's another video, and I'll holler at you soon. Hope we all learned something. And don't blow up a used condom. Jesus.